Hello Capricorns, how you doing? Welcome to your energy reading here on the Astroflower. Going from the 21st to the 27th of July. I hope life is treating you well. Did you see the message from energy? It was all about getting in, recognizing the vibrations that correspond to you. And not every single vibration will correspond to you, like everybody, but recognizing the ones that do. And once you do recognize the ones that correspond to you, that's when you can concentrate on your strengths and what the things that work for you as well. We would also, because there's a change of reality that's coming into place here. And I think the change of reality is in the greater world rather than in your life. It's the reality around you that changes more than anything else. And I think you're ready for it, Capricorn. You really are ready for this change of reality. And because of this change of reality, it's going to, because there's also the water side. This is the other thing I should sort of say. We were talking about there's water in the elements at the moment. And we're going to be looking at that on your Astroflower a little bit later on. And those water elements here, sort of, I think they come from deep within you because your waters run deep, your emotions run deep. You may not always show it at the surface, but underneath, there's a huge amounts of emotions going on within your life. And I think this is where you can sort of tap into that inner resource of emotions. So you can, once you find those elements or you find those vibrations that corresponds to you, the aspects of life that corresponds to you in the changing reality that is around you, it's going to all of a sudden, it's going to allow you to feel emotionally a lot more secure about you and your future and who you are and what you're connecting with in the world around you in regards to people and so forth. Okay, we'll be looking at that a little bit later on and pulling a few cards on that. But in the meantime, let's just find out what's going on from energy and also see what's going on with the chakras within the system for you. So we're in a beautiful part of the New Forest here. Got these lovely silver birch forest around me. And the silver birch is all about wisdom. Let me just give you a look at that. Look at that. Look at those beautiful silver birch trees there. Absolutely amazing. Let me just pull it all the way back to me now. There you go. Yeah, so it's all about wisdom, and there's a lot of wisdom coming out of the readings today when I'm, being amongst these trees here. We'll get a message from the silver birch a little bit later on, but let's just see what's going on for the energies for you. Huh. The wind of change is blowing in your favor here, Capricorn. As I say that, the wind is now picking up. And calm. There we go. It's calming down. It's like you have a control over the environment that is around you. It's almost as if you can summon up the change that you need to happen in your life at a moment's notice, at an instant. So you're creating your own reality. There is a lot of blue there. There's a lot of emotions and communications as well that go along with it. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, let's get to see what we get in the way of messages for you. A lot of nautical things that are coming out. Don't know why. There seems to be a lot of nautical things, something to do with, sailing and so forth. Yeah. And I get this tricorn hat as if like, you're the captain of your own ship, as it were. And I get this sort of like, there, land a ho. There's, it's like you're recognizing your destination and it's making you emotionally inside. It's making you feel that, yes, this feels right. You're not necessarily expressing outwardly, but it's like kind of going, at last, we're finding, this is where we should be. See what goes on the financial sort of side. Let it rain money for you by the looks of things. There seems to be contracts involved. There seems to be opportunities. There's sort of like stepping onto a new path, taking a completely new direction in a way. Finally getting recognition for the quality that you have within you. It's either something to do with transport or horses. That's what I get as well. Horses for courses. That's what I'm getting as well. You're the right horse for the right course. That's what it seems to be saying it. You're the right person for that right job. And that opportunity, and there is a good opportunity that's heading your way here financially. And it's sort of saying, you are the right person for that position, for that business, or for that job, or for that project, whatever it is, it's right for you. What's happening for you on the relationships and emotional sort of side? A lot of passion. Now that can play out both ways. Excuse me. It can either mean that you're really passionate about a relationship in a really good way, but it also could mean like there's a lot of tension in the relationship as well. Depends on where you're setting out from, really. Excuse me. Excuse me. Depending on where you're setting out from. I, I, I get a unison. You know, when two people take cups and they drink arm in arm, as it were, you go round each other's arms and you drink like that. That's what I'm getting. Like a two of cups scenario, almost like marriage in a way. Um, uh, Unison. The main thing I'm getting out of this is unison, unification. A lot of communication as well. It could be a unison with yourself, because it's not as if you're like I don't think you're not looking maybe for love, as it were, but you're finding a balance within yourself, and when you do that, does open the opportunities to finding a balance with someone else. Depends on what you want out of life, and it could be down to a spiritual path as well, where you are finding the correspondence, that you're finding the person who corresponds to you. That's what I'm trying to say. There's wholesome joy out of it. There's not this sort of like laughter, it's more sort of like kind of going, it's lovely to be with you, sort of thing. Really nice. Really, really nice. Okay, let's just have a look at the chakras for you. Let's see which one of the chakras are the most important at the moment. So let's reconnect to that energy there. The root chakra seems to be really important as well. You seem to be grounded in who you are. And because you're grounded in who you are, it's going to be much easier for you to recognize the parts of reality that correspond to you. And when you do, that's when you can put all your energies into those various different things that correspond to you. There is this third eye and throat chakra going on as well. And within that, I think it's communicating ideas, communicating, your inner emotions of, of what you wish to be sort of engaging with everybody that is around you. And that's both on your financial side as much as on your relationship side. I think this logic here comes into sort of kind of as you express your emotions about what you're so wish to um, achieve within your career path or your business, or if you're starting up a therapist, starting up with being a therapy, or or that sort of thing, or even starting a YouTube channel or writing or whatever it is, it's emotionally right for you. And I think that if you communicate that to the world around you, that's when you're going to get, a lot of things that are coming back to you a lot more. Things are going to become logical in this new reality. This new reality makes a lot more sense to you. And that's what's going to give you the edge over everybody else. And it goes back to the crown and the root. So there's a lot going on there, really, for you, but it's being grounded in your emotions, knowing who you are and knowing what corresponds to you. So then, therefore, you can orchestrate the reality that is good for you. Okay, let's just have a look at your astro flower. So we've got your astro flower, which is just up there. We're looking at water, and one thing you'll notice straight away, actually, Capricorn, that you have water in petals 1, 2, 3, and 4. All the base petals, both your karmic paths, that's petals 2 and 3. 2 is your relationship side, 3 is your financial side. 1 and 4, that's the interaction with the world around you. Opening up to experiences in life, I think, is going to be really good for you. It's going to give you an emotional direction to take, which then corresponds with your karmic path, your emotional karmic path. And then that emotions that plays into the water that goes between petals 5 and 8, the past and the future, and also the past and the future on your financial side between 7 and 9. 7 and 9, you get the fixed water. On 5 and 8, you get the mutable water. Now, the mutable water is that it comes in from Pisces, so you can play with it. You can emotionally sort of like have a versatile engagement with the reality or with the world that is around you, or with relationships. On your financial side, it's being very grounded and very fixed in what you're doing because it comes in from Scorpio. And that's going to give you that sort of sense of kind of saying, yes, I am the right person for this position. I am the right person to do this. And it's going to click into place where you're going to kind of say to yourself, I now know, I emotionally feel complete. I emotionally feel right for this position. It feels completely fulfilling, emotionally fulfilling. Okay, let's have a see what's going on. Let's pull a few cards on that. Okay, let's start on the emotional side. Why not? We got that mutable water that's on your karmic path, which then goes up between petals 5 and 7. Time to let go of a few things, carrying a lot. You've been carrying, I think, a lot of the world around you emotionally. People have been relying upon you to be that rock, to be the stable one, while they can literally lose the plot around you. But you have to be the one that's sort of constantly, it's okay, we're going to be all right. And I think you're letting go of that, because now you're only concentrating on the things that correspond to you. What's it with the connection with the world that is around you? Yeah, this is it. The stability that is within you is phenomenal. And that's that nautical feel. You get the King of Cups. I think you're projecting that around you. That person who is very calm emotionally and very equipped to deal with any emotional sort of ups and downs with life. It may appear like that on the outside. Obviously, in the inside, it's a bit of a different kettle of fish. But you've certainly got a lot of rewards coming your way. And then you get the High Priestess. You have, this is that transition, that is that emotional, mutable energy on the relationship side. You have this capacity to have that spiritual incitement. Now, she's much more, there's a lot more moons on that. Her corresponding card is the Hierophant card, which I love. But here is about being emotionally secure. So having sort of mind, body, and spirit in line rather than body, mind, and spirit. And this is about real sort of like finding your spiritual path, emotional spiritual path with the world around you. And it's on your karmic path to let go of a few things, to not try and carry the world upon your shoulders. And it's going to bring you to the ultimate secure position of feeling at one with yourself through knowledge and understanding, of knowing who you are. And I think that knowing is also sort of like, you know, feeling right with the world that is around you in a really, really good way. Let's see what's going on the financial side. Nine of Swords. Got the Nine of Swords on the karmic path. I think you're letting go of a lot of things. I think this is that change of reality where you are seizing the moment to say goodbye to any complications that you might have had. It's your karmic path to go through it and get out the other side. And that is also, look at that, it is coming to an end. That's financial and insecurity is coming to an end in your life. No doubt about it. I needed a clarification on that Nine of Swords. What's with the petal 4? Connection with the outside world, curiosity. I think this is where you're going to feel that this is right. And this is where you're going to feel that, I'm okay to explore now. I feel comfortable with myself in where I'm going. I am the right horse for that course, as it were. And that's Seven of Cups. Yeah, I think this is emotionally, as I said, with the fixed water of Scorpio that comes in. That's that transition. There's one cup that's giving you the good stuff. 7 is the number of revelation for me, and it's revealing to you the good emotions that are within you. And you are taking a direction with the Queen of Swords here. You are deciding to follow a path or take a path rather than follow a path. You are the person for the job. How's the general outcome of all of this? The marrying of you with your ultimate calling, basically, the Ace of Cups. The rewards are yours to be taken, and it's filling your cup emotionally, physically, spiritually, in all the senses. It blows incredibly well for you. So there you go, Capricorn. Thanking you very much for being here. I hope you get the best out of these readings. Don't forget to subscribe and like and comment. It's lovely to hear about it. There's also the messages from energy and all the other energy videos that we do on this channel. I will see you there. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun. So please do enjoy.